I would like to ask you about the Olympics and, of course, Paris 2024. It would be, I guess, a dream of yours to be able to compete. Your thought about it, and then maybe that you may face Italy to make it to to the Olympics. So your thoughts about it too. Thank you.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna play or if I'm gonna play this summer for Lithuania. I know I'm gonna play for Lithuania in the future, and we're ready to beat y'all.
Thank you, Matas. Can we go with Guillermo from Mundo Deportivo in Spain?
Hi, Matas. Thank you for your time. I wanted to ask you if you ever look at mock drafts and how do the positioning that, because it changes from start the year and there's a lot of media noise around it. Is it something that affects you, how the mock drafts develop, or do you not really look into that?
I try to not really look at it. It's obviously there and I see it, but I try to stay in the zone, and I know what I'm capable of, and I don't really look at what number I am. That doesn't matter to me. I know that if I'm getting better, then I'm winning.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Guille. Can we go with Marta from Lota in Poland?
Hi, Natalia. Hello, Matas. I have a question for you, Matas, going back to February, when you were playing in the Rising Challenge, Rising Stars games. I was wondering, because you were up there against Wemby, against Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and so on. I was wondering what was the most challenging part of competing against these young stars?
The most challenging part is that they have know-how and they know how to play because they play in the NBA and they play against the best. So, and how to score against length. Wemby was really tall. He has really long wingspan. So the only way to score is shooting mid-range shots, and I had to figure that out in the game. But I think the hardest part is just playing against them is that they know how to play and they play in the NBA. So they know how to manipulate the game really easily.
Yeah, that game winner against Brandon Miller was awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Matas. Sorry, everyone, just wanted to quickly mention that, there will be a Matas Buzelis Basketball Tournament scheduled to take place from April 4th to April 6th in Lithuania. Just wanted to highlight that in case you want to include it in your coverage as well. And we can continue with Sergio from Gigantes in Spain.
Hi, Matas. Thank you for the time. I would like to ask you, now that the G League season is ending for you with Ignite and the pre-draft workouts will start very soon, what parts of your game do you think you will focus more during this time?
I'd say every part of my game. I think you could get better in every single, category. And probably just getting stronger for me and building off what I have.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matas. Can we go with Erikas from Lirtas in Lithuania?
Yeah, hello, sorry for the noise. Thank you for Matas for your time. And my question is a little bit about Lithuania. Matas, as we saw that you were, Kazis Maksvytis was in the States with you, you talked with him. Could you elaborate your talk with him? What did you talk about? What was your first impression about him? And what is your connection with him right now?
With who?
Kazis Maksvytis, Lithuanian national team coach, head coach.
Yeah. Our talk was how I'm gonna play, in the position, on what position in the Lithuanian national team, what it's gonna be like, where we're playing, who's gonna be on the team, and how he's gonna utilize me. That's pretty much it.
Thank you, Matas. Can we go with Donatas from Basket News in Lithuania as well?
Yeah, sveikas Matai. both you and Zachary Risser are the highest ranked NBA draft wings or forwards in the draft, which naturally leads to comparisons. And you, however, you both play in different basketball environments. And I just thought, would you be interested in testing yourself one-on-one against Risser in an NBA pre-draft workout? And what do you believe would be your main advantage over Risser in that, winning that one-on-one game?
Of course, I want to see him in one-on-one. He does not want to do that with me. His agent will not do that with me. I know he won't. It's a business decision. And my advantages is I have everything over him. So.
Can we go with Marius from 15 Min in Lithuania?
Hi, labas, Matai. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
So hi, Matas. Nice to see you. When we spoke last year during the All-Star weekend, you mentioned that you want to become physically stronger. That's your main goal. So how did you manage that during the last year, during playing in the G League? And does that 2-block average in the G League confirms that you are more prepared to play in the NBA level? Thank you.
Just playing against stronger people, having to utilize my body against them, and also just being in the weight room, lifting every day. But the main thing is, being physical in practice and just, building calluses all over my body.
Thanks, Matas. Can we go with Tolis Kotsias from SDNA in Greece?
How are you, Matas?
I'm good. How are you?
Wish you the best.
I can't really hear.
I wish you the best. I'm Tolis Kotsias from Athens, Greece.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. I would like to tell me about Giannis Antetokounmpo. What's your opinion about our guy Giannis? And second, what's your ideal player for you? From Lithuania or from another country?
What do I think about Giannis and what?
What's your opinion about Giannis? Okay. And what is the ideal player for you? The ideal player, or Lithuanian, or from another country?
Okay. Giannis, of course, one of the best players in the world. We don't gotta, say much about that. And favorite player from Europe?
Yeah.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Nice.
Thank you, Matas.
Thank you very much.
Can we go with Martinas from Delphi in Lithuania?
Hello, Matas. My question is about Lithuanian national team. You already mentioned that you spoke with Kazys Maksvytis, and he told you about the players who will play. So my question is, who are the Lithuanian players that impresses you the most besides Jonas Valanciunas? And what are your thoughts in general about Lithuanian national team chances in the qualification and in the Olympics? Just your thoughts about the national team, even if it's without you.
My thoughts on the national team is that they're really good, and that when I come over there, we're going to win everything. And my favorite player on the national team is Sabonis, and I think we all would mix really well together, and I think we would win a gold medal.
Thank you, Matas. Can we go back with Ricardo from Gazzetta dello Sport? Sorry, Ricardo, we can't hear you.
No, I'm here. Matas, going forward from your answer, comparing you with Sabonis and Valanciunas, the two great Lithuanian players now in NBA, how do you compare your skills with them? Do you feel more like a small forward, power forward? Can you, introduce yourself for the international audience in terms of skill of modern big man, promising big man? Thank you.
I think I'm just very versatile, and I think I could do everything on the floor. I can get straight into our offense when I grab the rebound, so I could push the ball. And, they could utilize me in pick and rolls. And, I can get Valanciunas or Sabonis the ball, or anybody the ball.
Thanks, Matas. Can we go with Ericas from Lirtas and then Guille with Mundo Deportivo?
Yeah, one more question, Matas. I saw your dad's interview today about where he was talking about you, and he mentioned that you were watching a little bit of Euroleague from your own side. Could you talk about that? And do you have a favorite team from the Euroleague, and what's your impression on that strongest European league in with what we have here?
Yeah, I've been watching everybody, but I don't really have a favorite EuroLeague team. I just watch, whatever's on the TV because, I'm a basketball junkie and I love watching basketball, but it's an extremely talented league, one of the best players in the world. And yeah.
Hi, Matas. I would like to know what's your take on the game of Ethan Almanza, your teammate from Spain. And also, I would like to know, because you were raised in the US and you've had an education and sporting education all US, how your family can influence you in the ways of the European game. You think that has an influence for you too?
Yeah, Ethan is a very talented big man. I feel like he can be a forward. He grows so fast, and he's going to be a really great player. He has high IQ. He knows how to push the pace of the game. He knows how to manipulate the game, and he's building a jump shot now. So it's getting scary, watching him. And the other question is what?
Yeah, about how your family has shaped you into like your European game, because you were, of course, raised in the US and you haven't had a chance to compete in FIBA, for example.
Yeah, I think I got like some European play in my game, but also, being born in America, it gives me like, the shiftiness and all that. So having both is like an advantage to me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Matas. Can we go with Donatas from Basket News?
Yeah, I have two questions, if you don't mind. The first one is like, if you could select 3 current or retired NBA players or coaches for your camp in Vilnius, who would you choose and why?
3 coaches?
And players, current or retired?
So 3 coaches, I'm gonna go with, I don't even know. I don't know 3 coaches. 3 players. Sabonis, me, and Valanciunas.
Okay, and fair enough. And the second question, since you mentioned Valanciunas, the video of you working out with your dad and Valanciunas on Seaside went viral in Lithuania. And could you comment the reasons behind the selection of that particular song in the video, your technique doing the workout and just overall experience working out with these 2 guys?
That video was a long time ago, but the music was like, I don't know, you don't supposed to be playing music like that in workouts. So I started to kind of listen to that music too. And the techniques were like, I was building my shoulders. My dad was doing that. I was doing biceps. And I was really skinny back then, but yeah, that was a long time ago.
Thank you, Matas. I think we have time for a few more questions. I'd just like to remind everyone that the tournament is coming up in Lithuania. If you'd like to ask anything to Matas about that, that would be great. We can go, I think, with Marius from 15 Minutes in Lithuania.
Thank you. I would like to ask a 2-part question. First, quickly about the tournament that's coming up. Whose idea was it, and what was your reaction when the idea went up about naming the tournament after you? And the second part is about Domantas Sabonis. You've told already a lot about about your relationship with Jonas Valančiūnas, but what's your relationship with Domantas Sabonis? Do you speak a lot, frequently, or just sometimes? And just tell us about that. Thank you.
The tournament was my idea. I want to help kids in Lithuania and all over the world, to build their basketball, games. And yeah, it was my idea. And the relationship I have with Sabonis is we text sometimes, not much. Not as much as I talk with Jonas.
Thank you, Matas. I think we have time for 2 final questions. We can go with Marta from Lodz in Poland.
Hello again. So following up to the question about Sabonis and Valančiūnas, have they already reached out to you before the draft, like with any advice, what to be careful of and stuff like that, or not yet?
Valančiūnas just told me to, stay focused, don't worry about the mock drafts, and keep working. Short and simple.
Okay. Is there any player you particularly can't wait to face in the league?
I don't know. I just would like to be there and hoop against the best players. I don't think of it like that. I just want to compete against the best.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks, Matas. Let's go with Christos Zeldas from Greece.
Hey, Matas, hope you're doing well. 2 questions from me. The first one is how you vision yourself to 10 years from now as probably an NBA player, how you vision yourself. And second, with the tournament that you host, what does it mean for you to inspire younger people to follow your steps as basketball players?
In the NBA, whatever the coach tells me to do, I'm going to do it. If he tells me to be a shooter, that's what I'm going to be. If it tells me to rebound, that's what I'm going to do. And for kids to look up to me, and do this tournament, it's, I'm super graceful. And, I used to be that kid who looked up to other basketball players, so I know what it's like. And, I'm super thankful for them to doing this. And, it's been a dream of mine to do a basketball tournament for a long time.
Thank you, Matas. We'll take the final question from Nicola from Eurohoops, and that's done for the day. Thank you.
Hi, Matas. I just wanted to ask you, do you have any preference about the upcoming draft? Maybe some team you would like to play, or maybe some players or coaches to play along in the NBA? Thank you.
No preference. Whoever picks me and believes in me, I'm thankful because, I worked so hard my whole life, and I'll play for any team.